Johnny DL here. I thought that um, I would do some tag videos. Um, so I'm gonna reply to people who've done tags in the past and just do the tags, even though I haven't actually been tagged in them. Because what the hell, yeah. um, so the first one I'm gonna do is the dating profile that was originally done by Emma Blackery. Um, so I've got the questions written on my Kindle. So I'll just read out the questions and then answer them. Do you believe in love at first sight? Not really. Believe in lust at first sight, but not love at first sight. Love, like Tim Minchin says, is something that grows over time. It's not something that happens in the blink of an eye. Now, doesn't mean that somebody you lust after you can't grow to love, but it's predominantly a chemical thing to start off with, not a emotional bonding thing. So, no, I don't believe in love at first sight. What do I do for fun? I do puzzles, um, games, watching videos, talking to people online, um, all sorts of stuff. Going on forums and Reddit and all over the place. Um, and my Rubik's Cube, which I haven't shown you yet, which is this. And yes, I can solve it. So like doing that, and you'll see more stuff that I like if you've watched any of my videos. So yeah, um, do you want or do you have any children? I don't have any children, and actually I don't want children. If I ever have children, I want to adopt rather than to procreate. There are enough children in this world not to need to bring any more into it. I mean, there's 7 billion people on this planet, and while there's the food and resources to feed 7 billion people, at the rate humanity's expanding, we're going to have a lot more than that to deal with, and we should look after the ones that are here rather than bringing more into the world. So, yeah, that's my opinion on that. What are you looking for in a relationship? Um, Companionship, mainly. Um, Somebody I can talk to and be honest with, and um, I can trust with a lot of stuff. So, yeah, that's that's what I want in a relationship. I think that's pretty much what everybody wants in a relationship, I guess. Um, so, yeah. What is the one thing about yourself that I would like? Well, I would need to share with somebody who's a potential date. Um, I mean, mainly that I need space occasionally, because I suffer from depression. So, um, you'll need to learn when I need my space and when you need to be there for me. So there's that. If you won the lottery, how would you spend your millions? Um, this is tricky. I mean, there's a lot of ideas out there, but I don't think I would want to live in luxury or anything. I would want to do something that was good and decent for humanity rather than doing something um, just for just for me. I mean, I know it seems like a sort of pre-planned answer, but actually, I don't. I don't think that money makes anybody's life better. So spending it on myself wouldn't be wouldn't be what I want to do. And I mean that as it doesn't. On the whole, money makes people in general worse. If there was no money and people did things for the sake of helping out their fellow human beings, I think that would be a lot better than relying on money and people scamming you and all sorts of other bits and pieces, and so yeah, that's where I stand on that. I've got to do the money video. I've been promising it for a while. In fact, hopefully the money video's gone out before this one, so record that today as well. Because I haven't recorded it yet. I thought I'd do this one first. Um, which was the first crush you ever had? Now, this is some of the story. This touches on three of the stories that I want to cover. Um, Starts off with, I guess, Miss C, who was one of my teachers at primary school. She was probably the first crush that I ever had. And then there was a girl in my primary school that I sort of was pressured in. I didn't fancy her or crush after her. I asked her out because I was sort of pressured into it with peer pressure, and I got majorly rejected. Um, but that doesn't matter. And then my, I suppose my first real peer crush was a girl from high school. Um, and it's me and trying not to say names, but the girl in high school I really was chasing after, and I think I screwed it up with MSN, so there's a whole story there to go into, so I might do that one another time. Um, Stick it in the if I mention anything and you want to hear about it, make sure you reply in comments, so I have a reminder and I go and actually make the video. Um, you've got 6 months left to live. What would you do first? Um, I don't know. I mean, it's 6 months left to live. It's probably want to tell everybody and make a big deal about it and make sure that I set a load of things right, because I I've made a load of mistakes and I wouldn't want to leave this world without setting at least some of them right. Part of the reasons why I'm making these videos. So there's that. Are you a morning person or a night person? Definitely a night person. Um, I will I will stay up until 3, 4 in the morning talking to people from America. I suppose if I moved to America, I would be a afternoon evening person rather than a night person. And if I moved further around the world, maybe Australia, I'd be a morning person so that I could talk to my friends. What else is there? There's um, if you have friends coming over, what would you cook? Um, Probably carbonara. My take on carbonara. I will have to show you that at some point. Me creating cooking stuff, and I'll also do my lemon mousse because I do quite a nice lemon mousse that makes instant cheesecake if you put it on top of um, digestive biscuits. So yeah, I like my cooking, and that's probably what I would do. Um, so if you could travel back in time, what single mistake would you correct in life? Oh, so many things I might want to correct. Um, I don't know. I want to go back to some point in my primary school and maybe start a chain of changes by changing the way I would have dealt with certain things, because there were some stories there, and if I had been braver and done things my way rather than giving in or stood up for myself or just done some things differently. I I, I don't think I would be. Um, don't think I'd be as depressive as I am, but I would probably be the same person that I am. So there's that. And finally, where do I see myself in 5 years' time? This is difficult because I'm sort of at a massive crossroads of life. I'd like to have finished my degree, probably through the Open University, and working towards a PGCE maybe, or working in a primary school, or um, all sorts of different things. But I don't know which one specifically. I mean, if I'm sat here still making videos in 5 years' time, and well, I don't think I'll be sat exactly here, but if I'm sat making videos in 5 years' time, then I'll be a bit disappointed. But it's sort of a video diary, so I'll still be making the videos even. What I mean is, if I'm sat making videos and it's a job in 5 years' time, that'll be disappointing because I don't want it to be my life. I want it to be sort of a hobby that people enjoy on the side. So there's that. Um, I know these have been longer answers than Emma Blackery's and probably not as fun, full of ums and ers and me thinking, but it's difficult to come up with stuff off the top of your head, so stuff it. um, I should probably start saying comment, rate, subscribe because, well, it's comment, thumbs up, subscribe now, isn't it? Because it would be nice to have some sort of following, but it's up to you, isn't it? And yeah, this. I think this has gone out as a reply to Emma Blackery. If it hasn't, I'll stick a link in the bar below, and you can go and have a look at hers. Johnny DL out.